I'm Alex Wender with Blue Wave Insurance. We help people every day who are brand new to Medicare and want clear, honest answers about costs. So let's walk through Medicare step by step, starting with the expenses everyone should expect. So the base cost everybody pays in 2026 is the Medicare Part B premium. For most people, this is $202.90 per month. And that's going to be deducted from your Social Security if you're not collecting Social Security benefit, then you're typically going to pay that premium on a quarterly basis to the government. Now, it's important to know if your income is above certain levels, your Medicare Part B premium can be higher due to IRMAA. Most people are going to pay the standard rate, $202.90 a month, but it's important to know that the government will look back 2 years, and if you fall into certain income brackets, you can pay more for Part B and Part D. I'll link in the description to the IRMAA brackets for 2026. Now let's talk about Medicare Part A. Most people are going to pay $0 per month for Part A because most people have worked long enough to get Medicare Part A paid for. Typically, you need to work for 10 years to get Part A paid for. Also, another important expense is the Medicare Part B deductible in 2026, which is $283 for the year. After this deductible is met, Medicare is going to pay 80%, and you're responsible for 20% on the Part B side. Now, if you have a Medicare supplement plan, like a Plan G or a Plan N, those plans do not cover the Part B deductible, so you have to pay that $283 for the year, and that's typically going to be at a doctor's office or an outpatient facility. So let's talk about the different options as far as plan setup goes with Medicare. Option 1 is going to be just original Medicare A and B. Not many people do this, but it is an option. With A and B, you're going to pay the Part A deductible, the Part B deductible, and 20% of most outpatient services. And there's not going to be any maximum out-of-pocket, so you can have unlimited out-of-pocket on Medicare A and B without any supplement plan. And this is why most people don't go just straight Medicare A and B. Option 2 is going to be a Medicare supplement, also known as medigap plan. Medicare supplements help cover Medicare's gaps. The Plan G is the most popular plan. In 2026, you pay the $283 Part B deductible. After that, Plan G is going to cover all Medicare approved costs. The monthly premiums vary, but many people fall in the range of $100 to $200 per month, depending on your state and your age. Plan N, which is another popular plan, is going to have a lower premium than G, but you're going to have some copays like $0 to $20 at an office visit, $50 at the emergency room unless you're admitted, but it's going to have a much lower premium than G, anywhere from $80 to $150 per month. Both plans allow you to go to any doctor anywhere in the country that take Medicare, no networks, so both excellent plans to choose and go with. The one you choose really depends on your budget and your needs. Another option is a high deductible Plan G. This is going to give you a much lower premium than G or N, typically less than $100 a month. The downside is it does have a deductible, and that deductible in 2026 is $2,950. After that deductible is met, it's going to work just like a regular Plan G. Option 3 is Medicare Advantage. Now, Medicare Advantage plans work very differently. They're going to have a $0 or low monthly premium, built-in drug coverage, dental, vision, hearing, fitness benefits, and instead of predictable costs, you'll get pay-as-you-go type of setup. You can have copays as you use care, hospital copays, coinsurance for some services, and many plans will have an out-of-pocket limit for the year of $7,000 to $9,000, so they can get expensive if you actually need to use the plan. They're also going to have networks of doctors you have to stay within, so they can be restrictive as well. Now let's talk about Medicare Part D, the prescription plans. These plans go with original Medicare and medigap. You would not get a standalone drug plan if you do a Medicare Advantage plan that has drug coverage. Prescription drug costs do vary depending on the plan you're with and the medications that you take. Typically, plans are going to cost anywhere from $0 to like $200 a month, in that range, $0 to $170 on the high end. And in 2026, Part D plans have a maximum out-of-pocket of $2,100 in your out-of-pocket for copays and coinsurance for covered drugs. So what that means is no matter what plan you have, it's a $0 monthly premium plan or a $100 monthly premium plan, the most you can pay in copays and deductibles and copays and out-of-pockets is $2,100 for the year on covered medications that are on the plan's formulary. Now, your monthly premium does not count towards that $2,100. So if you're paying $200 a month for a drug plan, that does not count towards the $2,100. Again, what counts is the amount that you pay at the pharmacy when you pick up the prescriptions. So to recap, at age 65 in 2026, most people can expect to pay $202.90 for Part B. Now, whether you do a supplement plan or an Advantage plan, you have to have Medicare Part A and B. If you're considered higher income due to IRMAA, you can pay more for your Medicare Part B and your Part D, whether you have a standalone drug plan or an Advantage plan. So it's important to know that as well. And then depending whether you go Advantage or supplement, you could have additional premiums. Again, if you do supplement plan, you'll have a premium anywhere from $100 to $200 for a plan G, could be less for a plan N. And then you'll need a drug plan as well, and that can range anywhere from $100 to $150 per month. Now, if you do a Medicare Advantage setup, you'll have Medicare A and B plus the Part C plan, which includes drug coverage. And that's going to cost $0 a month, but it's going to have pay-as-you-go, so co-pays and co-insurance. So it is a trade-off. A and B and a supplement and Part D will give you a higher monthly premium, but lower out-of-pocket and freedom to see any doctor that anywhere in the country that takes Medicare. The Medicare Part C setup, you can have A, B, and C. Again, zero premium for C, but you do have to pay the Part B premium, whether you do the supplement or the Advantage. If you have any questions on any of this, give us a call at the number below and we'd be glad to help you out. And also, don't forget to click like and subscribe to stay updated on all things Medicare. Thanks for watching the video and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.